Yes, sirs.
Okay, if we could start with questions in the chat. We'll get it going for Aaron. Any questions in the chat? We will go first to Lindsey Huddleston. Thanks, Lindsey.
Hey, Aaron, this may be a tough one for you, but give you some practice. If you get the opportunity to sit with some NBA execs in the future and they pose that question to you, what have you done or what will you do to help your team get over the hump? How would you respond to that?
Just approach every day as best as I can. It's something that um, having the great authority I've had and the friends that I've had and those guys that have been in my shoes before, is just always staying in contact with them and just them helping me through situations like these. It makes these type of things. I don't want to say easy, but it gives me a comfort level. To understand where my next step is, where my direction is, and how to get this team to bounce back and continue to rally around a tough season so far. And realizing that we still have opportunity to play, but understand that it may not be pretty, and we're not gonna just sit here and try to take the elephant out the room. We have to address it, look at it for what it is, and try to attack it as best as possible. You can't put your head down or go away from a problem. You got to deal with it face up like a man and try to take care of it. So just just try to be as prepared as possible. Approach every day like you're trying to win it, and even though things aren't going our way, it doesn't mean stop trying. It doesn't mean not to give it your all.
Right, I appreciate it.
We'll go next to Max Charbonneau.
Aaron, when you lose a game like you guys did the other night when it's close and you got a chance late, which there's it was the same at Iowa a couple weeks ago, are those tougher to handle than say maybe the Iowa game on Saturday where that one got out of hand earlier? Is one tougher than the other?
No. I mean, a lump is a lump. You try to learn from everyone how it is and move forward from it. I mean, I don't see anything in losing it in a specific type of way. We may have taken steps before that have ended up in losses, and we can't keep repeating in those same directions and applauding. You know, uh, playing a little bit harder, a little bit better than we did. We have to push for that next step. Because we realize we can do it. We've done it before. And, we just got to put the pieces together.
Do you ever feel like, when you're in a game like that now and the mistakes kind of come in the last minute and a half, how hard is it to kind of overcome that mental block of not allowing those negatives to come in and learn to make those winning plays? Is it tough mentally as much as anything?
That's the whole game. Mentally, it's more. That's where the game is won and lost. And for a lot of the reasons, more so than physical. And I feel like we're physically prepared. Our preparation from the coaching staff all the way to us in practice. It's good. It's just how we find those ways to, like I said before, make those winning plays and that minute 30 you're talking about, or in crunch time, before media timeouts, and just in certain areas where we go on a run and we have that lull of that span where we're just kind of existing on the court. We have to. It's definitely a mental thing for sure.
We'll go next to Kyle Austin.
Aaron, kind of speaking of that ending to Purdue and some of the turnovers there, one thing your coach mentioned afterwards, maybe looking to you to play a little bit of point, maybe handle the ball a little bit more in certain situations like that. Is that something that you've talked about, something that you would be comfortable with? If that's the direction they go?
Absolutely, I'd be comfortable with it wherever he puts me.
We have time for a couple more. We'll go first to Chris Savari.
Aaron. I was on a call, so I wondered when you have a long trip like that, you guys usually don't take buses for long rides like that. Does that how much do you kind of start playing back that game, or did you guys watch a lot of film on the way back, or what did you do?
I watched the whole game for sure, just from start to finish. As soon as I got on the bus, didn't really eat, but I watched the game, and just watching it. It's the little things that can prevent being in those situations are what we have to correct. And it's almost, you see it over and over again, and it gets aggravating. It gets agitating for sure. But that bus ride, it's the same as the plane ride for me. The time just flies by because I'm focused on win or lose. What could I have done better? What did I miss? Just communicating with guys if guys aren't on the plane sleep, coaches if they're not on the plane sleep. It's just constant hungriness to get better. So I mean, I'm always gonna watch the game right after the game. So
As a captain, how do you keep maybe the message and criticism and adjustments and everything fresh at this point when you do feel like you're getting repetitive with some of the issues?
I mean, all storms come to pass. You know, nothing is here to stay. Not even the good days. You know, we got to go through something to get something. That's just the way life goes, man. And for especially for me. So it's I don't want to say it's easy to relay that to the team, but you know, once we feel that and understand that, I feel like we'll start seeing some different things.
We'll go last question to Audrey Dahlgren.
Hey, Aaron, as a guy who is, predominantly leads the way when it comes to this team offensively, when you face a guy like Jackson Davis who does that for Indiana, when people not compare you guys, but when you have a matchup going up against a guy that also can score well, how do you, I guess, see that in a sense? Do you want to come out on top when it comes to that, or how do you put that matchup as you versus him, even though it is a team sport?
Yeah, I just want to win the game. I don't really get into all of that, honestly. You know, I just whatever it takes to win, whether I score 2 points or 30.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Aaron, that's the last one we have for you. Thanks so much for taking your time.
Thank you, guys.